Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you can come along today for some fun in a composition notebook junk journal. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am glad you are here. Today I am working in my composition notebook junk journal. I've set it up for 2 months, March and April 2023. Currently almost at the end of April. I can't believe it, friends. I have been working on the 100-day project. Keep this little notebook paper in the front. And my project, you can pick anything you want if you're not familiar with it. Mine is 100 days of using scraps. Getting chunky here. So part of this learning curve for me with the 100-day project is an original plan of thinking I could stick every single thing in this composition notebook. And I woke up pretty quick to a new plan, a new version of that, when I started having a good time with making ATCs. So artist trading cards became like a real thing for me in the month of March, and I definitely had an overflow. What was a pleasant surprise was I didn't know that ATC cards were the same size as baseball cards. So I was able to buy one of those baseball card sleeves and pop it in this art journal that I work in on occasion. And so all of that was all good. And so, in little junk journal envelopes like this one, loving that. So I have discovered 100 days of using your scraps is a lot of days, but it's been really fun. And my project of I suppose the last week and a half, we're currently in April 2023. We're towards the end of the month. So these kind of started mid-month, and today is the 23rd. I have been enjoying, look at this washi, love that. I've been enjoying making a masterboard, which I made in my last video, if you care to check that out. Playing with painty marks, markers, stickers, washi. And yeah, for this last, week and a half, I've been making really big tags and also really tiny tabs. So in today's video, I hope you grab, first of all, a cup of whatever you enjoy, can settle in and journal along. I think in today's session, I'm gonna pull out some scraps for maybe some pockets. Oh, I like this painty scrap. See what else we have in here. Index cards, always helpful. Maybe some tip-ins. Ooh, that is very pretty. I like the paint on that. Don't you just love, I just love a splash of paint. And these are some of the cards that I have made over the last week and a half in little tiny tabs. Kind of fun going, medium, large, and small this round. On these, I did a little bit of tulle on the top, some Zentangle inspired art. That's a pattern called Floors, Florz. Kind of looks neurographic. This is a bit of a nod to a faux Polaroid, although not quite. I loved Kat Hand's video recently for her mixed media morsels and the Misfit makeovers. So she was noting that Janet Nash was doing some faux Polaroids, and I definitely want to jump in and do more of those. Yeah, so in a kind of a catch-up session today, I guess I would call it, I'm going to go through the ephemera that I made in the month of April, mid-April till today, which again is the 23rd, although I think this will be posting at the beginning of the week, maybe the 24th. And lots of cards, tags, and tabs. And I guess the loose plan right now is to use them in this journal well, basically I should update you if you're not used to my channel and the way I like to journal. I usually do 2 to 4 pages a week, and I've definitely been landing on 2 pages a week. This is the tab punch I've been using to make the cute little tabs. You also don't need a punch, by the way. I'm sure just by cutting them, or I've even, what is that called? A manila folder. I've even traced like the top, the tab part of a manila folder, I want to say. And pardon me, I definitely have some spring allergies rocking and rolling here. Yeah, so just a few little tabs. Some of that cute new washi tape. I love the indigos and the purples. And anyway, so back to my journaling. Of late, I've been doing about 2 pages a week. I think it's because all of the fun with the 100-day project does take a bit of time. So I have a lot more ephemera to put in on a lot fewer pages. So this is what I want to try to put in today. And oops, that was a little bit quick, but I'll be pulling them out along the way. And I'm really just going to mix and match. I have lots of colors going on. I'm a color gal on these pages. I can add more color to kind of, make it work. But as it stands right now, I want to find a home for all of these 100-day projects. Been having a good time with scraps. And that little index card, I don't know, every group of projects, so to speak, I kind of keep track of them on little index cards. Gonna grab another one here, and if you're a newer journaler, these are some of the ways I like to put ephemera in my journal. Jot those down. So a paper clip, simple, easy, right? A pocket, a tuck spot is more of a side pocket that you can slide things into. At least that's the way I look at it. And a tip-in is almost like a page that you add with tape or in some way, and that you can turn it. Yeah, so those are the things I think I'll be playing with that ephemera and finding ways to put it in my April pages. Oh, I love this. It's not quite a faux Polaroid, but it has that same vibe, I think. Those wildflowers are just, they're just so pretty. Yeah, so I think maybe that could be a tip-in. Not sure. Good journaling spot. Now, if I put it up here, that could work too, but then, yeah, then I don't really see the whole card. And I kind of want to. So let's put that aside for now. I haven't done a lot with the borders. Other than washi tape, sometimes I put lace and different things. I put a little bit of tulle there in the middle of the page. What a sweet rabbit card. Feels very spring. All right, so working through a plan here. I hope that you are enjoying whatever you're doing in your journal. These are kind of big tags, actually. See how that might work. I do love to document, so Again, if you're newer to my channel, my journal practice is writing down everyday things that happen, generally 2 to 4 pages a week, jotting some notes. Oh no, I do not like that because you don't see the back side there, but it works that way. Yeah, so these will be great little tags or large tags to write on. And I also have room on the notebook pages. So not much on the borders, thought the tabs would be fun. And also a great way to use your scraps. All right, we'll put that aside. A lot of thinking. How do you do this? How do you decorate your pages? I think I have to some degree, it's almost like trying on clothes. No, this is definitely more fun than that, but it's just testing, I want to say, auditioning. I'll get the words out one way or another, right? Auditioning. Oh, that's sort of sweet. This, by the way, is all packaging. Some guac. I don't actually love guacamole, but spring has been a fun time in our family and with friends for a lot of different celebrations. We are able to hang out outside now, have a little bit of a fire pit going because it's still sort of cool, and cook out. So April has been a good time for a little bit of outdoor fun. And that guacamole container came right from one of the cookouts on a recent weekend. Not sure about that fish tag at all, but I'm kind of feeling the beetle. That could work. That might work really well as a tip-in. And the other part of this process is checking the front and back of your pages. So whatever on your previous page is going to influence a little bit of your placement, obviously for something like a tab, and then sometimes for things like a tip-in, because it's the way that you want to adhere it to the page. Okay, the dragonfly might work there. And I have this piece of book mesh. It's actually a binding material. Could make a little pocket down there. Nope. Taking in the whole picture and seeing where things might go. All right, friends, a decision is made. We're going for a tip-in. So this will be on the edge here. I really like using clear tape. And checking that side so we can get that on. Lots of tags. I have an envelope on the right side. Isn't that a pretty raspberry color? And I think I can bring in more of the purples. I've been really feeling the indigos, the blues are speaking to me lately, the greens, playing a little bit with more patterning and mark making lately. I did a lot of that in the last video with making the masterboard for those large tags. And getting a little bit, I like to back it on the previous page, a little more on this edge. Trim it up. I think we're going to be good. I love that bit of dictionary page with the radish too. making sure this is secure. And then I really like to open it up and put another piece of tape because we're flapping it back and forth, that little bit of a flip-flop thing going on the side of the page. So I think that's really good to reinforce it that way. And the faux Polaroid there. Okay. Straighten that out. I think that's sweet. More tabs to consider. I think I like this one because it has a little bit of the green, which is going on that side, on the right-hand side, but also on the left-hand side, I have some of that pretty new washi and some scrapbook paper, a lot of inky and painty pages in my April pages. So what do you know? We are almost at the end of April. I can't believe it. How are you doing? I'm a little bit taken aback by that. I don't know why. It seems like April is flying by, and so is the 100-day project in a sense. I mean, we're into, gosh, I think we're almost to day 60. Over the big hump, right? I love that. And I think one of the things I'll probably have to go back to is adding a few more tabs in the month of March as well on my March pages, because I don't want these to be only on the April pages. So I'll have to kind of go back a little bit and put those in. I really like using the book pages also on that large card. I did a little sketching of that flower. Lots of paint and mark making this month. This poor little dragonfly is not finding a home. I can't make up my mind. If you have a good suggestion for the dragonfly, see, I like it by that compass in some way. I love the colors together. But I just can't decide. If you want to give me an idea, I would love that. I'd also love to know what you are doing, and if you are doing the 100-day project, what you've been enjoying. Check in the front and the back, because sometimes when you make a tab, they match on one side, but they're not always a great match on the other. Going in with the stapler, I have the tiny attacher, but any stapler will do. This particular tab, I did the negative space. So I've been doing that lately with the circle windows that I made in the last video. And here you can see it on the dragonfly card. Okay. Lots of fun today, playing and placing things, but I think that's what I have for now. More to come soon. Enjoying a little catch up in today's video with the 100-day project and spring journaling. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and happy journaling to you.